Hi everybody, and welcome to True Wants, where here we try to help you make that decision if it's going to change from a want to a need. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button you see right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also the bell beside the subscribe button that I always recommend that you press. It's called the notification bell. And what ends up happening is YouTube will notify you when I upload a brand new video. I do upload a lot, and sometimes my videos are time sensitive, so I don't want you to miss out. So make sure to press that subscribe button, ring the bell, and you'll be all set. Also, right underneath the video, that thumbs up is important on the YouTube platform. So if you enjoy my content and my videos, please take a second when you arrive to go right underneath and hit that thumbs up. That will help me grow on the YouTube platform, and I'm thanking you in advance for doing that for me. Okay, today I received a couple of DMs as well as comments on YouTube in reference to the new iconic eyeshadow palette. For some reason, and normally I usually do, I usually swatch everything when I receive the palettes, but I was so excited that I found my original palette that I wanted you guys to see both side by side, and I wanted to get that video up quickly so that it would show you guys some of the items prior to the add-ons and sale that Boxycharm was going to be having. So as soon as I was getting anything from Boxycharm, I was immediately filming that and then uploading it for you guys. So if you missed that video, I'm going to try to leave that one linked down below. But my choice item on this one was the iconic palette, and I really wasn't sure if it was one that I already had in the past, which was this one. This one here, as I showed you in that video, is a matte on the front, and this one has that shiny feeling on the front. And then the older one is the thicker one, and then the newer one is a lot thinner, which is a lot easier to store. This one is also called Day to Slay, which is the one that I own and enjoy. And then the other one is called Sunset to Sunrise. For that video, I made sure to wear on my eyes so that I would be able to tell you about the formula and everything in reference to this one, which I will open it up and show you again the differences between the two. This is the one that's that really neutral, fantastic, everyday palette. I have enjoyed this so much, and I know a lot of you girls wrote to me that you were also able to get it in add-ons a couple of months ago, and you're enjoying it too. So that's amazing. And that's what I love about the add-ons, so that if you don't get the premium box, and these are palettes that are usually in the premium or the luxe boxes, you still have access to it in the add-ons. So this is the newest one that we just received, and you can see it's got more of those punches of color, those true sunset, sunrise colors, the ones that I absolutely enjoy. So this to me was a fantastic palette. It's still one that I use and I enjoy. And like I said, I wore those colors in my video and I loved it. What was written to me in a lot of the comments was the few people, I don't get PR from Boxycharm yet. I'm hoping one day that will be, something that will happen, but you never know with PR, and I never even dreamt that I would ever get PR. So this is not why I started the channel. I started the channel was to share with you guys my finds. If I'm enjoying something, I wanted to be able to share it with you guys, and that's how this channel all came to fruition. But a couple of you guys, and it means so much that, my opinion matters in reference to if I enjoy a product or don't enjoy a product. So what was written was a couple of the people who received PR, and I haven't had the opportunity to watch a lot of channels. As you know, we have improving lifestyles, and this is something that I do like kind of, on the side, which is taking a lot of time. But it's something that I love and enjoy, and it's a passion, and that's why, I try to find whatever time I can to share with you guys. So what was written to me was that a couple of the people in the PR said that they used this palette and they didn't enjoy it at all, and that it is a completely different formula than the first one. And when they placed the eyeshadows on and they tried to blend out, the shadows blended away. I've only felt that type of experience when I used some drugstore products that I received, like at a dollar store, there was a big difference, and I didn't know, between an LA Color and an LA Girl. LA Girl I have really enjoyed. LA Color, not so much. But it might have just been the ones that I, tried. But with that said, I used this one on my eyes today, early, and this is midday now, and I had none of the issues that everybody wrote to me that they heard what the issues were. This is just as good, if not, you know, the same as the original. The colors did not blend out, they blended together. I always use a primer, and I made sure to use a drugstore primer when I did this because I didn't want you guys thinking, oh, it's because I used like an Urban Decay type of primer. I used my Milani primer, which is available to everybody, but I always prime my eyes simply because I am an oily skin girl. But with that said, I also, as I've mentioned in many videos, I put my makeup on first thing in the morning, and I don't look at my makeup except for my lipstick until late at night when I'm taking it off. And that's when I judge. Otherwise, I don't have the time to touch up and do all that during the day. I expect my makeup that when I put it on first thing in the morning, that it should look just as good, you know, with maybe a touch up or two if I'm going out for dinner or something. But if I'm just doing my regular, I really, that's like I said, first thing in the morning, and I take it off at night. This, like I said, I've been wearing for hours, and it's looking the same as when I put it on. I'm gonna share with you the swatches on this because I did not swatch this in the original and in my original video when I received this, simply because I was talking so much about the two palettes that it slipped my mind, to be very honest. So I'm gonna swatch these with you now, but I'm also gonna share with you the colors as I'm swatching, the ones that I used in my look. And on one of them, I ended up spraying my brush afterwards to get it to be a little bit more punch of color, but I do that with a lot of palettes. But the main complaint was that when they were blending, it was blending away, and I did not have that at all. Every color stayed exactly where I wanted it, and when I, you know, put colors on top of the color, you could still see the other color. I really enjoyed it, and if you see this, this is not one that I would steer clear of, but everybody's opinion is their opinion, and it doesn't mean that one is right and one is wrong. That was their experience with this product, and this is my experience with this product, and I want to make that really, really clear. And that's why it's really nice to be able to watch a few channels so that you get different points of view based on the person's skin type or texture or tone, you know, or age. It all plays into an effect with every single product that you're going to try. So the first four shades that are on the top here is Pool Party. Summer Loving is what I used all over my lid to set my primer. And then Coral Reef is the color that I use as the pop of color. And then All Nighter is the one that I used to line my eyes at the end, because I didn't want to put an eyeliner on. I wanted truly to see the shadows perform as the shadows should perform. And that's, you can see the color payoff still on my fingers, even after I swatched. So the color pigmentation is there. I didn't have to do like a lot of double dipping to build color up. Like I said, this definitely performed like a higher end palette, which is what it is. And then the next four shades here is called Summer Glow, Ibiza Nights, Beach Bronze, and Bikini Babe. And this is a shade that I used just to start my transition so I could try to use a few more colors. And because of the outfit that I was wearing today, I knew that I would be able to play with a lot of different colors because there's so many colors in this dress. So that is what these look like here. And like I said, you can see the colors still on my fingers even after I swatched. And when you do swatches, you kind of get the feel of the consistency, if it's powdery or if it's creamy or if it, you know, has a color payoff. What you won't know is about for me, I won't know about longevity until I actually play with the product. So then that's why I always say, if you get these products, don't put them aside, play. So this one is called Seashell, this is Moonlight, this is Sunkissed, and this is After Party. And on this line, I used Moonlight in the corner of my eye. Sunkissed I also used as my first part of the transition, and then After Party was what I used in the outside corner of my eye, but I put another product in before this one, which is in the last line, which I'll share with you then. So these are these four. Oh, you see that? There you go. And now we just have two more lines. There we two more rows actually. All right, then the next four, I'm happy they're in fours because it's easy to show you guys. This is Sandstorm, this is Havana, this is Heat Wave, and this is Ultraviolet. And I didn't end up using any of these on this row, and I was gonna use Havana. I was gonna use Havana, but I ended up using Coral Reef. I'm in love with these type of shades. These yellows for me, be it in mattes or be it in shimmers, have been my go-tos lately. Do you see how that just pops? They're just so beautiful. And then the last line is, I used a few colors, and I could have used everything on the last line because these are the ones that I gravitate to now because it's spring, and they're the ones that I absolutely adore. This is called Tan Lines. I use this also in the corner. Mimosa was one I was going to use as the color, and then I was going to put Havana on top of it, which is something that I will do in the future, but I ended up, like I said, using the Coral Reef. Tequila Sunrise, so beautiful. This is what I started with in the corner of my eye, and then I deepened it up with Tan Lines, and then I used that one that I mentioned to you, After Party, and this one is called Aloha. And you can see how stunning those colors are. Stunning, stunning, stunning. So that's the whole palette here on my hand. And I try to always do it on the same hand and not up the arm so that you guys can see like them really side by side as opposed to those long swatches. This is what I choose to do because it gives me a good take that when I watch my video back, when you guys watch it, because as you know, I tape live and then I don't watch it again until I actually make it public, and I watch it when you guys do. This here is when I go back to my videos to see, you know, to give me inspiration of what I would like to do in reference to the eye looks that I want to make. Like I said, I enjoyed this so much. I'm sorry that other people, you know, have had the opportunity to try it and they didn't have the success with the palette like I did, because there's nothing more disappointing that when you look forward to and you enjoy the brand, and then when you know, look forward to getting a second palette from the brand and it doesn't perform the same way for you as the original did, then it's disappointing, and I understand that. But for me, they were both winners. And I hope if you've had the opportunity to try the newer version, to please leave in the comments your experience, because everybody's voice matters at True Wants, and that's what the comments are for. So please share with me your feedback in reference to using the new iconic palette that's called Sunset to Sunrise. And if you've had the opportunity to try the original, and if you found a difference, I would really like to know. All right? As always, I appreciate so much that you guys take any time out of your day that you choose to spend it with me here, so thank you. But more importantly, during this time, I want to make sure that everybody continues to stay safe so that we can all stay well, and I'll see you all soon in my next video. Take care for now.